Hello and welcome to Stamping by Hannah. Today I've got a card project for you, and this is a little 3x3 note card, a little thank you note, and you get 8 out of 1 sheet of 12x12 cardstock and 1 sheet of A4. This one is in Bermuda Bay and Pool Party, and I'm going to use for the next lot I'm going to use Mossy Meadow and Old Olive. If you place an order with me of more than £20, you'll get not only one of these little cards, but also a lovely little other thank you gift. I'm not going to tell you what that is. You can order £20 worth of product and find out for yourselves. So, first of all, I've got my 12x12 sheet of cardstock, and the first thing is to cut it. We're going to cut this into our card bases, so we need to cut it into 3-inch strips, which with this paper trimmer is really easy, and I got this out of the clearance rack on the Stampin' Up website. I would go and check and see if it's still there. Otherwise, the Stampin' trimmer is excellent, and it's slightly more portable than this. This is quite big and bulky. So then we need to cut it into these 3-inch strips in half, so into 6-inch pieces. Now I know that the end of that black mark there is 6 inches because I've measured it previously. So you could do this all in one go, but I'm rubbish at lining up multiple pieces of cardstock, so I just find it easier to do it one piece at a time. This trimmer is great because it means that you can bulk cut multiple pieces all at once. I'll get that out of the way. And the next thing is our scoreboard. So we're just going to score all these pieces, making a mess, at 3 inches, which is really simple. I thought I'd show you the whole process of making all 8 cards, a sort of conveyor belt fashion. Because I think some people do struggle with sort of mass manufacture of cards. The trick is to do everything all at once, she says, realising that she's only actually cut one piece of her cardstock and not the other. So we've got all our card bases. I can put that's Old Olive, that's lovely that. I'm going to pop that scoreboard away. We've got out our Stampin' trimmer or tabletop cutter. I'm going to cut the Whisper White A4 piece at 2 3/4, and you can get 3 strips of 2 3/4 out of 1 piece of A4, but I'm going to leave that piece whole. And then you just need to cut each piece at 2 3/4 inch squares, which is really simple. And you will get 4 pieces out of each strip with a little piece left over at the end. Keep those to one side. They will not be wasted. Some of these might be a little bit wonky because I haven't held down the guard. I love this Stampin' trimmer, but you do have to be careful with your fingers because it is quite a sharp blade. So you now have 8 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 inch white cardstock pieces, and 2 lovely little pieces left over. I'm going to put those to one side and we'll get those back out in a second. And we're going to use 2 stamp sets for this. The first one is work of art. I love this. I think a lot of people are quite put off by it because everything's kind of black and bulky, but it's a lovely, lovely stamp set to use. So first of all, I've already got this lovely swoosh mounted onto my block, and I've got Old Olive ink, and we're just going to stamp onto each piece in the bottom left hand corner. And you just get into a rhythm with it. It's lovely. I love mass producing cards because you get into a lovely rhythm with it. Currently I've just done all of my wedding invitations, and that was a lovely rhythmic step 1, step 2 process. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So that's that one. And then I'm going to take the U from that lovely work of art stamp set and Mossy Meadow, which is one of the lovely new in colours for 2014 to 2016. I don't know if you can see, but as the ink's drying on those 4 pieces, it's mattifying and it's dulling down a little bit, because you'll be thinking, oh man, that's not a very big colour difference. It's not massive. Oh, you know. Let's start again. Got a load of ink all over the stamp. Right. Really gentle. You. Just sort of half on and half off that green swoosh. And I do a few and clean my stamp off and start again, because I find that if I keep going, I end up with more and more ink around the edge, and I end up with halos, and you don't really want that. So, next is that lovely little word thank, and that goes straight up above the U on all of them. And as well, I don't worry too much. I don't want halos around my stamps on my cards, but I don't worry too much about it, purely because people know that it's handmade and it's not been mass produced. See that one I moved. I'll still send that. That's still perfectly sendable. Clean that bit off. And where's me? Right. Where have I put my sample? Oh, there I am. Yes. I still need that Mossy Meadow. I don't know where I put it away. The next one is the heart from that same work of art stamp set. And that's going just... Oh, actually, I'm going to put it on the other side this time. Just mixing it up a little bit. The last one I did, I've swapped the heart and the word thank around a little bit. But that's the joy of batch making handmade cards, that you can change it every time you do it. So that's those, and they're lovely, but I was looking at them and thinking they need a little bit extra. So I've got this stamp set out, which is Something to Say, and it's got these 3 lovely, as well as having lovely sentiments on it, it's also got these 3 lovely little images which coordinate with the Itty Bitty Accents punch pack. So I've taken the heart out, and I'm going to free on my Old Olive ink back again, and those 2 pieces that were left over when you've trimmed off your 8x8, your A4, I'm going to stamp those little hearts, and you'll get 4 on each piece. It doesn't matter if you get a halo on this, because you're going to punch it out anyway. I'll turn that one and do it that way. There we go. And then our little itty bitty accents in the heart punch, and we're going to line them up and just punch them all out. I just find this so therapeutic, this kind of rhythm. And it's exactly the same if you are doing favour boxes or anything. Do all your steps to each piece. So if you do all your scoring, all your cutting, all your scoring, all your stamping all together on every piece. Don't make one completely, make another one. It takes too long. So from our sort of cut down A4 piece, that's the only bits that you're never going to use, so they can go in the bin. Unless you've got some magical little, tiny weeny little punch that you could maybe get out the excess with. Turn all your hearts over, and then my very sad piece of last bits of my dimensionals. And when I don't believe it, my camera ran out of space on the memory card, and I didn't notice it turn itself off. So here are the 8 little thank you notes that I've made, ready for you to place your order. And all I've done is I've put that little punched heart on half a dimensional and popped it up on the card, and I've added one of the basic jewel rhinestones, and then I've attached it to the front of the card with some snail adhesive, and that's that. So they are my 8 cards in Old Olive and Mossy Meadow, and then I've got them again here in Bermuda Bay and Pool Party. How cute are they? Thanks for watching this video. If you head on over to my Stampin' Up shop, which is stampinbyhannah.stampinup.net, or my Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/stampinbyhannah, and go and like this video. Go and place an order with me of more than £20 and you'll get one of these lovely cards, plus something a little bit special. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.